I'm not boarding. I'm not boarding. I don't have a passport. I'm not boarding. I'm not going. Where my luggage? Where is my passport? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. The captain cannot fly.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta and Azimio leader Raila Odinga, who lawyer Miguna has maintained were behind his deportation from Kenya, are now on our radar. The return of lawyer Miguna after 4 years is a bittersweet moment for those who are behind his exile through his countless, provocative and, according to him, factual tweets and commentaries on social media. The activist is a free Kenyan citizen, and on the Mashujaa Day, the 20th of October 2022, he was born off the Kenyan soil once again. It was a breathtaking sight and an tap to joy as he touched down the country at around 6 a.m. through the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport from Canada. In his speech at the airport, Miguna maintained that the principles of the rule of law shall stay.
I would like to extend my gratitude to the judiciary that stood firm on the side of the rule of law. I must extend my gratitude to Kenyans that voted overwhelmingly for the Kenya Kwanza government, because that is central for me. Without this administration, I would not be back home. So I am thanking His Excellency the President, the Deputy President and his administration, and everybody else who has worked tirelessly to make sure that my rights are protected and the rights of every other Kenyan.
But who will Miguna be after? He was chaotically deported sometimes in 2018 for his role in swearing in the Azimio party leader Raila Odinga as the people's president following the contentious 2017 general election.
Odinga, in full realization of the high calling, assumed the office of the People's President of the Republic of Kenya. So help me God.
Miguna then asked the government to lift a red alert issued to airlines not to carry him back to the country and facilitate his travel documents. In a case filed at the High Court, Miguna stated that he was planning to come back to the country on November 16th, but feared denial by airlines will carry him following the red alert issued by the government in January that year. These actions, termed illegal by the courts, prompted Justice Odunga to take the unprecedented step of convicting several senior officials in the President Uhuru Kenyatta's government, among them Dr. Matiang'i, Major Kihalangwa, Joseph Boynet, former Director of Criminal Investigations George Kinoti, former officer in charge of the flying squad Syed Kiprotich, officer commanding police station at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and the Attorney General for contempt of court on the 29th of March. Each of them was fined 200,000 Kenya shillings, which was to be deducted directly from the April 2018 salaries, and to date, none of the mentioned purged their contempt. They therefore continued to undermine the rule of law and to violate the oath of office they took as state officers. The return of Dr. Miguna will also see him seek compensation of $10,000, which is approximately 1.1 million Kenya shillings from the government, being the financial losses incurred during his aborted trip from Canada to Kenya in November last year. Now, a case is also pending in court seeking to commit CS Rachel Amamo to civil jail for allegedly disobeying the court orders. On Thursday, Miguna said were it not for President William Ruto, his return back home will be unsuccessful. The general further lauded the Kenya Kwanza administration, the judiciary among other government institutions for upholding the rule of law and issuing him a pass back into the country.
I extend my gratitude to all Kenyans who have stood with me, who have stood with the Bill of Rights in the Constitution, who have stood with the cause of justice, who have stood with the dictates of democracy, who have stood with the principles of the rule of law.
Comment down below if you think Miguna will seek legal redress to prosecute all those who are behind his deportation from Kenya back in 2018. From the Roundup, I'm Kingsley Oluoko.